Hello, my absolutely beautiful Gemini friends, and welcome to your horoscope for March of 2022, where Gemini, the good news is that this month your ruling planet Mercury is out of retrograde. We do have all the major players on the stage out of retrograde, and so we've got a ton of forward moving action and energy. Now, it's not going to stay that way. We get to the 7th of the month and we do have one of the outer planets moving into its pre-retrograde shadow time, but for the most part, we've got a clear stage to really make some progress, because you want to keep in mind that 2022 is a forward backward kind of year. There's a lot of retrograde activity happening, so we step forward a little bit and then we step back. Okay, now 2023, we're getting after it, but we're still in 2022. So this month, that is great news. All of these things you've been evaluating, things that you've seen from November until now, especially, I really want you to focus in on January, things that came to you in the Aquarian energy, because as we have Mars and Venus moving into Aquarius this month, I think it is phenomenal to see what you can actually do to make physical progress with those particular areas of your chart. Okay? All right, my beautiful Gemini friends, let's get in here and take a look at what's going on this month. Right at the beginning of the month, on the 2nd, we are going to have a new moon happening in the energy of Pisces. So this is going to light up your 10th house. Tip top of the chart here, Gemini, okay? So when you're thinking about the 10th house, career, soul level calling, your reputation in public, to include, even if you're not working, do we call you grandparent in public? Do we call you boss? Do we call you mother, father? What is the title that you carry in public? Are you, the executive in charge of cucumbers? Whatever your title is, I want you to think about what we call you in public, because that's some of the stuff that we see in the 10th house when it's not directly related to career. Are you getting married? Are you getting divorced? These things we can see there as well. So think about that. As we're taking this new moon, we're planting our seeds of intention in this 10th house, Gemini, to begin something new here or to give it a fresh start. Now, in the energy of Pisces, and with the planets being very much so in that forward motion, one of the things I think about this moon for you is, what do you want to begin here? What kind of fresh start to relationships at work would you like to have? What kind of spiritual connection and creative alignment would you like to bring into the work or to the title that you're doing in this planet, right? We're here, you got to show up, have a purpose in some kind of way. So where are you asking for an infusion that almost comes in like a guardian angel, or it's like a kiss on the wind that passes through with inspiration to share with you to up this particular area of your life? Now, it's also Pisces energy. So the other thing I think of asking for a fresh startup for you is, do you have actions, attitudes, or behaviors that have been acting as self-sabotage? They are holding you back, creating your own undoing. Maybe ask for a fresh start or fresh ideas around those so that you can continue to move this area forward fully charged. When we get to the 6th, it's a bit of a busy day energetically, okay? We've got Mars moving into the energy of Aquarius, which is going to light up, of course, that 9th house space. This is where I'm telling you, think back to January 2nd. What was happening with Aquarian energies? It's not that Mars moved in there, but we had Mercury move into the energy of Aquarius. So we started thinking about, talking about, making some decisions. And then we also saw Mercury retrograde here. So very much so, what has been presented in this 9th house for you: publishing, marketing, broadcasting, higher education, teaching, spiritual beliefs and ideologies, legal things, travel, immigration, any of that kind of stuff that is expanded out is going to come back to your attention for action. Now, this is Mars, action, energy, strategy, desire. What do you want in this area? But now as Mars comes in here, you can look at the Aquarian energy and take different tactics, different strategies. Allow yourself to be out and about with different groupings of people, or go about posting your content, sharing that book, publishing your book in a different way than maybe you had planned to in 2021, and allow that to come to you, okay? Now, on the same day, just a few minutes after Mars welcomes itself into this Aquarius space, we see Venus come into Aquarius. Now, first of all, Venus has been held up in Capricorn for some time. It's been a while. Okay, so the fact that Venus gets to see something new, the eau terrain of Aquarius, is phenomenal, right? The energy right there is automatically going to take a shift. But the energy of Venus moving into Aquarius right there with the lover, Mars as well, really intensifies this vibration for us. So Mars is ready to do things, and Venus is a magnetic attracting energy. One of the strongest, most evolved positions for Venus is to let things come, not to have to go off out there and always get it. So with Venus in the energy of Aquarius, you could be attracting opportunities to you. You could be attracting opportunities to travel, to study. You could be attracting in that financial aid to be able to take care of something in higher education or training or coaching. Whatever it is, allow the evolution of it can come to me to be in your Venus vibration. Now, other things that happen when Venus is in Aquarius is our love life, our relationships, the way that we connect can be a little bit more detached. We're a little bit more attached to the information instead of the emotion of it. So if you have a Venus in Aquarius, you could also find too that you are attracting more friends in this area or connections, because it really needs to come through friendship first. Now on the 7th, we will see Neptune enter into pre-retrograde shadow time. It's not going to actually take that retrograde until we get to June, but I want you to kind of keep an eye on your ideals, on creative things around 22 degrees of Pisces, okay? On the 9th, Mercury is going to move into the energy of Pisces now. Now, we've had a new moon here. We've got Neptune, we've got Jupiter. Pisces is a busy place these days. And now Mercury, our planet of the mind, thinking, communication, decision-making, very business savvy, moves into this Pisces area into your 10th house as well. Mercury in Pisces is said to be in fall because Mercury wants details, information. Let's go, let's whip and zip, right? But Pisces doesn't work that way. It's like trying to make decisions and see clear information in water. Not to mention, Pisces gives vague answers instead of facts and details. Now, I don't think that Mercury is broken in the energy of Pisces at all. Instead, it asks you to drop into your intuition. It asks you to drop into imagery, visions. It asks you to drop into see it, really see it. Allow the head-heart connection to happen so you can see the vision and the image of where you're going, so that as energies move forward, you can make that very tangible. Mercury in Pisces is a phenomenal alignment for emotional intelligence. Remember, this is in your 10th house space. So as you're doing whatever your reputation or your career guides you to do, are you practicing emotional intelligence in that space where you are at, okay? On the 18th, we've got a full moon happening at 27 degrees of Virgo. The full moon asks us to end something, acknowledge something, or make an adjustment. Now for you, this is going to light up the 4th house space, Gemini. So we're at home, family, real estate, property, your parents, your upbringing, your emotional, psychological default settings. Where in the roots of your life and how you get things done is there a change? Because Virgo wants this to be the very best that it can be. That's what Virgo's about. So it will use the gift of discernment at this particular moon to say, okay, wait a minute, this is off. That tool is ineffective. This style of doing this is inefficient. It's not actually working for us at an emotional level, right? It wants it to be the best and the most healthy that it can be. Now, the other question that Venus will bring to your table is, are you being of service in this particular area of your life? Are you being of service to your parents? Are you being of service to your family? What's happening in this area for you? If you happen to work in a healthcare space, you may also see that this time is quite busy with people coming into your life with more family challenges. So you can just kind of keep that in mind, okay? As we get to the 20th, we see the sun move into the energy of Aries. We welcome in spring. Your 11th house is busy. Your 11th house gets springy, right? There's light, heat, light, and motivation available to you in a social way. Now it's about groupings, social groupings, friendships, organizations, ideas and causes that you're connected to, but it's also your long-range goals, visions, and desires for yourself, Gemini. What do you want to build here? Do you want to build something and use social media or film or art? What is it that you would like to do with this energy? Because it's very much so available for you. On the 27th, as we're closing out the month, now we'll have Mercury, who's just whipped on through Pisces, okay, just whoop, just whipped through, will be coming into the energy of Aries as well. We'll have this energy until April 10th. So use this in your 11th house. Talk, be discerning, make decisions, put out your content. Sign up for that class that will take you in that direction. Go visit that organization, see what it's about. Speak your words, speak your value out onto the table in a very social way. Other things that I think about too, though, in the Aries energy, if you are participating in group things, social things, friendship things, you may be also called to really speak up with your own independent voice, your own independent thought amongst the grouping of people, right? So don't forget that the groups are important, but don't bury your own voice, all right? My beautiful Gemini friends, I hope you have a gorgeous, the energy is moving forward kind of month. Let me know how things are shaping up for you in the comment section down below. And don't forget, you can check my description box for answers to all kinds of questions that I get about the monthly videos all the time. I love you guys a ton, and I look forward to seeing you next month. Bye, Gemini.